Hello. So this is a presentation of which basically I put together very quickly, just to show the different research I actually done. Because basically I'm doing this campaign for drinking, and this campaign will be targeted towards people. Very obvious state, but at the same time it is for people. But to do this, I felt best to actually talk to people and see what their view was on alcohol. And and doing this here, I thought I could just ask a couple of questions, but it actually turned into a big loads of discussions, and like I was chatting to these different groups of people, friends and family, and friends of friends, about these different topic areas, or about this topic area, and I got a lot of information, like, and big area now, but I will continue. Uh, so I focused on three or four groups. Uh, Kids, so basically they're viewing alcohol. Underage drinkers, so people who aren't actually the age to consume alcohol but are doing so. Uh, 20 to 25, people who are drinking, so they're legal to drink and how they're actually enjoying drink, or if they're enjoying drink. Alcohol's view on drinking, and so basically this will give a small insight to the depth of what alcohol is to people. Uh, so basically kids, took down a few notes, and basically overviewing kids. They're curious about alcohol, and they don't really know what it is or why it's so good and why everyone always drinks it every weekend. But they want to try it for the sheer fact that it's something new, and they're just curious. So children are curious about alcohol. Uh, Underage male drinkers. So the main reasons why they drink and why they drink is to be sociable. Uh, the actual fact is they drink to get absolutely full, and they will drink until they're sick nearly, if not unable to stand, and that is like kind of an alpha male sort of thing doing this. Uh, they like to think of themselves as hardcore for doing this, and they also sometimes won't take food and stuff before they go out just so they can get full quicker, because they maybe only have a small amount of alcohol because it's not easily accessible, but it's still very accessible. Like, and if they get full, that this results in a good night in their eyes. Uh, Underage drinkers and females. So girls actually, underage girls was some. I actually it was some of my younger cousins and their friends. They had a big sleepover and I was up at their house, so I talked to them and I ended up talking to them for about 2 hours or 2.5 hours and got loads of information. And they had a real kind of deep meaning about the whole drinking and stuff like that, like, and got loads of discussion. So basically, their pre-drinking is when they get a bus to a venue. So they'll get on the bus and whoever has the drink, they'll share the drink about and just pass it person to person. And basically 90 to 90 to nearly 100% of the people on the bus are drinking, and they're drinking as much as they can. And when they get the bottle passed around to them, they'll drink as much as they can because they can't buy the alcohol within the venues. So everyone wants to get drunk, is what they've told me. Uh, and then I was asking them, well, why do you not drink water and stuff like that there, like, and they just never really think about drinking water. But a couple of things that we talked about that maybe would help, or campaigns that would actually suit them, is there seems to be a thing called a furboot, which is basically after drinking and going out on a night out and shouting and roaring and all this kind of carry on, the next morning your throat's all dry and you have to keep on drinking water because your throat's so sore, like, and I don't really know, but basically it's a fair bit. So if it was like a drink, or if there was some sort of campaign to help or to stop you getting fair bit, that'd be a really good campaign, and they'd all jump at that. Another was that I talked about was basically an app on your phone, which basically you document and say how much alcohol you're taking, and it'll tell you if you're taking too much alcohol, uh, and you can document and it'll be wee reminders and stuff will come up, be all don't take too much drink, and wee reminders saying like drink water for no hangover or no for a bit. And then also because of the young age, also a feature within it to take selfies and take photographs, so you remember your night and you enjoy it. So it's just kind of like a helpful night out guide kind of app, and I kind of like the idea myself. Like, the reason for drinking is basically to have a good night and to enjoy themselves. Also, I was chatting to all the different groups about this sort of campaign, but I have this idea of to have no hangover, right? Basically, what you're supposed to do if you don't want a hangover, if you drink loads of water in between drinks, you should be fine the next morning. But then trying to get people to drink water isn't very easy, because I hate to say it, but there's nearly a stigma around drinking water. It's like, why are you drinking water? You should be drinking a beer, or you should be drinking another shot, because people want to get full and want to keep drinking alcohol. So basically, I was thinking of maybe creating a campaign that was all no hangover, kind of like a promotional kind of drink. Like, let's say if Heineken was doing a new beer, so basically it's like this new drink, no hangover, and it costs £4. It's well worth it. And then down at the bottom in small print say, alternatively, you could drink water. And basically what this does is it kind of shows the user that, oh here, why would I pay £4? I'll just drink water, sure. And then they'll drink water. So it's kind of using reverse psychology, like showing them something that they could buy to help them, or something that they could just do to help them. Because this campaign would work more so than a campaign of drink water, because people are just be like, oh, I'm not drinking water. But this kind of tricks them into drinking water, if you get me, which I thought was brilliant, personally, myself. Like, also was chatting to people from my own age, the 20-25 area, females, some friends and stuff, like, and good luck chatting about them. But basically, some reasons why females drink alcohol when they go out is obviously to be social and to enjoy after maybe a hard week or whatever. Also, to talk to people they don't like, which is maybe just people that they don't really like within their circle of friends, or a lot of people that they see out that they maybe don't feel comfortable around. They also drink because some of them don't feel comfortable in their own skin. And when I say this, it sounds really deep and dark, but it's just to kind of go out and they dress up or whatever, and like you see loads of times people are drinking and they're going out and they look nice at the start of the night, but then at the end of the night their makeup's all over the show and all this kind of carry on. But the whole drinking to be comfortable in their own skin is kind of like females feel like everyone's always watching them and seeing what they're analysing their every move, so it's kind of just for a chance for them to let loose, which is fair enough. Also basically to have fun and enjoy the crack. And then males around this age as well, an insight to them, basically they drink to have fun and have the crack, same as females, and they also use it a lot to try to pick up women as well, even though it's probably the worst move ever, but this is what everyone does. You may hear a lot Dutch courage. Basically you'd have a drink of whiskey, or you have a drink of Holland, and then that'll give you the courage to actually go over and make a conversation with a person. But also they drink a lot maybe if they don't feel comfortable within a kind of environment that they're maybe not used to, or a new place, and if they want to meet new people they'll drink to feel less uncomfortable, to chill them out basically. Also there's a big line of gamification within drinking, and when I say gamification I basically mean taking shots, and it's, no one really looks at it this way, but basically people are taking shots and downing shots, and so they're downing shots, and this creates gamification within the group that they're taking shots with, and taking beers, like finishing a beer, everyone buys their rounds, so when you're finished your drink you'll buy a round, and so on and so forth. But that's okay for the people that have finished their drinks first. But maybe you're not ready to have a drink yet and you want to wait a wee while, but gamification kind of encourages you to drink. Also chatted a lot to adult females about drinking, stuff like that there, like, and because they're down in a local bar, uh, it's more, they're not really excessively drinking as much. Some females are, but females I was chatting today weren't. They were very happy with 2 or 6 drinks, and they were just happy at that there, because some of the things they didn't want the following day was hangovers, because they're probably too used to them already. They were looking after calories and stuff, I guess, here, and sometimes cost as well. And also because they're drinking in a local bar, and whereas they can get home easily enough, they don't really feel a need, unless it was a big occasion like a wedding or something, they'd excessive drink. But when it's something like that, and if it's just like a normal Saturday night, there's no real reason to indulge. So they're always aware of what they're doing and how much they're drinking, kinda, and they're more drinking with friends and family, more so than going out to nightclubs and strangers and meeting new people. So they're comfortable in their own skin and don't have to really drink as much. And then meals, kind of didn't give me as much information, probably just because they're meals. And but basically enjoy. They say they enjoy a nice pint, a nice refreshing pint, and they just like the environment pretty much the time, man. Just like going down and being sociable for a wee while and then come back up. Or most of the people I was saying, they just go down for the 1 or 2, or 2, 3 or 4. But I know there's a lot of people that stay in the bars like all day and would watch football. But me as I was saying, I don't really. But they still enjoy going down at the weekend and having a wee pint and just kind of catch up with friends and stuff. So basically, my conclusion of all this analysing and talking to people about alcohol is basically drink is complicated. Drink is scary for the sheer fact that we don't actually know why we're drinking it. And the way people view it, like, people don't really view drink, or people don't really know how to view drink. They just know it's drink, and like it has this effect, but no one really knows what this effect is and why they're drinking. So there's a lot of psychology behind all this kind of thing, like, and no one really knows what drink is or why they take drink, like, and probably when they start to think, if they are told to think, it's maybe a weird situation that they'll find themselves in. So basically, my conclusion is I've just got questions, and although I've got no final conclusion, I just know that drink is complicated, and there's a big depth to alcohol, and indulging in alcohol, and basically finding a conclusion that'll actually work is probably a lot harder than people think, and a lot harder than I actually thought. Whereas I can probably create a campaign and just beat it out there, but to create a campaign that will actually maybe work and that could be used, and that'll actually help the target audience get over the indulgence of alcohol and alcohol abuse, will be a very hard one, but it's a challenge I look forward to completing. So thank you.